Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to present your conversation of Diego and I, where we're talking about YouTube trends in Japan and actually trying to answer the question, is it hard to be a blogger in Japan? Because Diego himself, he's based in Japan, he's a content creator, he works with social media a lot. And I actually wanted to ask him all of those questions. So if you're curious enough, keep watching this video. Is it you're Japanese or you're Brazilian Japanese? What would be the right way to say?
Yeah, that's actually a very good question. I got that question a lot from my friends and people around me. Um, my, I have the Brazilian passport. I
Yeah.
am officially Brazilian, I should say. But at the same time, I have the permanent visa here in Japan, and I was born here
Mm.
and I graduated, school here. So I should say I'm a Brazilian, but I'm a Brazilian that knows very well the Japanese culture.
Why content production?
It's something that really, makes my heart, very passionate about it to tell people story through video or audio. That's
Yeah.
why I love content creating.
If you need to present yourself, would you position yourself as a content creator or content producer?
Primary will be the production side, I think, content
Yeah.
production. Yeah.
Why?
I think I really love to do my stuff, but mostly I think, this half of year or this 1 year that I was working on content production, I saw myself doing a lot of jobs for other people than myself.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the first reason. And the second reason, I think it's because I love seeing people doing great jobs and I love to help them do that.
Mm. Mhm.
So I think that's something that makes me a producer more than an actor. I don't know.
Working with other people and working in Japan, can you highlight, let's say, the top trending social media platform which you work with, or
Mhm.
can you highlight any particular trend in content creation?
Yeah, I think the platforms that is most used here in Japan will be Instagram
Yeah,
and YouTube and TikTok.
yeah.
And we also have like the Line app.
Mm,
It's it was only for chat use a while ago, but nowadays they have like news and they have, I think, videos too on
mm,
the news feed. It's a new social media that they uh, put it on the chat app. As you know, I work with YouTube a lot,
yeah.
and I have my Instagram account. I help some people to build, a business Instagram accounts or TikTok accounts. But most of my work it's focused in YouTube, and telling from I think from viewers side,
Yeah.
I would say on YouTube, the content is mostly consumed here in Japan is more of a variety style. It's very close to a TV show style.
Mm,
So
okay.
I think it's more for the entertainment.
Is it hard to become a blogger in Japan? Because I remember once we were
Mm,
talking, you mentioned that it's a little bit different type of understanding what it means to be a blogger in
mm.
Japan in comparison to the West.
Actually, the YouTube um, boom here in Japan was, very recently. It wasn't like 10
Yeah.
years ago. It wasn't like, it was like, I think, 2 years, 3 years ago, I think was the peak of the YouTube here in Japan.
Mm.
So I think that's why we don't have that big, channels here in Japan. Like, I think at that point we are talking right now, we don't have anyone here in Japan. I think Japanese YouTubers that has more than 10 million subscribers. I think
Mhm.
The number one or number two, they are between 8 and 9 million right now.
Yeah,
And actually, that's why, people don't see a lot of YouTube now these days yet, because television, it's a very common thing in the houses here in Japan, comparison into like Brazil or United States. They have the TV shows, they have the television, but the YouTube is another stuff. So, it's actually very difficult to be a blogger here, because you're quitting your job, and you're going to be a blogger, or a freelance, but
yeah.
nobody knows about it.
But do people have time to consume content in Japan? Because my impression was
They
when I
have.
visited, yeah, because my impression was that people working a lot, like most of the time,
Mhm.
and maybe that is the reason why people don't really consume much of the content created over internet. Or I'm wrong?
No, actually, they have time. Actually, my friends and people around me, they watch like television or YouTube or Netflix, like, 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours a day.
Yeah,
But I don't know about now, but I think some years ago, the average hours that one person watches TV here in Japan was like from 5 to 6 hours a day,
oh,
one person. So it's a lot.
it's a lot.
So you can tell that they actually have time.
Why, again, just want to go back to that question, why not that many people trying to become a blogger? And as far as I understand, even for you, even you're doing content production, and you help others to, to build their content platforms, and generate new content, make it good, and make it looks good, sound good. You still not making it 100% your occupation, right?
Yes, at the moment, not 100%, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
here in Japan, we have like two kinds of YouTubers only. We have the, a very, very famous ones, and the really not famous ones. We don't
yeah.
have that mid range yet.
Middle, yeah,
Yeah, so people are really scared, because if you step out and be a blogger, you know, the most that you can be is the famous one, but rather than that, you'll only be here in the bottom, so there's
yeah.
no mid range. So I think that's why people are really scared to be a blogger or a content creator, especially in
Hmm.
YouTube right now.
What would you put on the first place? Would it be quantity? So how much content you produce, or quality? What do you think is the most important nowadays?
If you go to, like, let's say, two channels, like the A channel and the B channel, and the A channel has 10 videos, but it's the quality is not that good, but they have 10 videos for you to watch.
Yeah,
But the in the other side, the B channel has only, let's say, two videos, but it's, from the thumbnail and everything, you can see, and you can tell that it's a very good, quality video. I think I'll be watching the B channel
hmm,
most of the time, because of the quality. On a video creation in YouTube, especially, we have like three aspects. We have the video quality, we have the audio quality, and we have the story. If these three aspects is not good, people pass to the next video. They don't watch it.
do you produce content yourself, or you have a team, or how it's been worked for you?
It's very hard to actually, find video producers, video creators that has that ability to be, seeing the same picture as you.
Yeah,
It's not something that we need skills. We need people's heart.
yeah,
Because when I'm doing some project, of course I have to have some skills. I have to have some tools cameras, computers, maybe powerful, computers to maybe edit some project. But uh, the most important part of doing a project is your heart.
Yeah.
you know it's your feeling that it's put on that project too, that makes the project good actually. Because if you do it like just for doing, maybe the quality is a little bit good, maybe the story is good too, but it doesn't have that passion.
Mm.
So we have to be very passionate for our works. So it was really really hard to find people that is as passionate as I am to the project.
Hmm.
But now we are working five editors, including me. Thankfully, I'm very blessed with four.
You're a typical, let's say, representative of Generation Z or Z. What is your plans for social media?
Actually, it's my goal for this year and the next year, 2022. Um, I really want to be freelance now here in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's not that I don't like my job. Um, I really love to do what I'm doing now in the company that I am. I'm really
Yeah.
how every day I am helped with the persons that I work with, and I really love working in a traditional Japanese company, I would
Mm-hmm.
say.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's nothing that makes me more passionate is to be working with video audio production. And for this year, I think my goal is to be 100% freelance here in
Yeah.
Japan on the Japanese market.
You say that many people are not ready in Japan, especially they're not ready to step out of their, let's say, their comfort zone, if you would call it
Yeah, the
this way,
comfort zone. Yeah.
and do something which is not that much stable or that much same time unstable but exciting. Why you're not afraid?
I don't know. I think it's because, the only explanation for that is because I'm Brazilian.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't have any backup plans. If I
Yeah.
fail, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Um, but
But you
as you
don't believe
said,
that you
it's
fail, right?
yeah. In any point, I believe I could
In
fail.
success.
Yeah, always and thinking of the success, but we don't know what the future has for us. But I think it's more fun to live exciting than live
Yeah.
stable and do nothing.
Yeah.
But I think that it's something that I have because I am Brazilian. Because
Yeah.
Brazilian people are very, very crazy. When we say we are doing, nobody can stop us.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually know this feeling because back in Russia we also have the same. So I wish you all the best, and
Thank you.
yeah, just push it harder, do it, and I
Yes.
believe everything will be good.